Is earning more a crime in India? A question that may sound provocative, yet resonates with a vast majority of working professionals in India. With the tax burden reaching staggering heights, it's no surprise that this query is becoming increasingly prevalent. Consider the case of Mr. Sharma, a dedicated IT professional based out of Bangalore. He earns a handsome salary, putting him in the highest tax bracket. After a year of struggle, he is left with merely 60 to 70% of his hard-earned income, in theory. In addition to income tax, there's the goods and services tax, GST, and other service taxes he has to pay for every product he purchases, for every service he avails. It almost feels like he has to pay a tax for every breath he takes. Now let's move to the bustling city of Mumbai and meet Miss Kapoor, a successful entrepreneur. She too falls in the highest tax bracket. Despite contributing significantly to the economy, she finds herself grappling with a similar predicament as Mr. Sharma. Her earnings, just like his, are subject to multiple layers of taxation. This situation is not unique to Mr. Sharma or Miss Kapoor. It is the reality for millions of hardworking professionals in India who feel the pinch of what can be referred to as double taxation. So, what is double taxation? Simply put, it is a scenario where the same income is taxed twice. This happens when tax is levied on an individual's income and then again on the goods and services purchased with that post-tax income. This not only reduces the purchasing power of the individual, but also leads to an unfair burden on the working class. The concept of double taxation is not new. It has been a topic of debate across the globe. The heavy tax burden is not only affecting their lifestyle but also their motivation to earn more. Suppose Mr. X earns an annual income of 15 lakhs, and after the 30% tax deduction, he is left with a net income of 10.5 lakhs, with 4.5 lakhs going towards taxes. Subsequently, he incurs a goods and services tax, GST, ranging from to 28% on various purchases, ranging from small items like chocolate to larger expenses such as cars, entertainment, and even using public toilets, adding an additional financial burden. Assuming his monthly expenditure is around 60,000, averaging to 7 lakhs annually, and considering a 20% tax on these expenses, he incurs an extra tax of 1.4 lakhs. Suppose he decides to allocate the remaining savings for health or general insurance, incurring an 18% tax on that amount as well. Finally, taking the risk to invest the leftover amount, 1.5 lakhs, he faces a capital gains tax corresponding to his 30% tax slab. And now ask what he gets back? The answer is Ganta. He receives a year-long barrage of criticisms from his boss. He gets hours and hours of overtime. He gets all the health issues for working in the night. Remember again, he has to pay tax to get the treatment. He gets to miss the joyful moments with his growing kids, and the frustration for paying so much of tax that Goff wastes distributing freebies to the non-working, non-tax-paying community. If a taxpayer asks these questions, the first answer he gets is that the Guft gives you all the infrastructure. Okay, agree, that everyone in the country enjoys. What extra will a taxpayer get for working ass out to pay so much of tax? Probably the answer would be, you are not supposed to ask this question. You may get penalized for asking such questions, and may label you right or left or center or whatever wing they want to call. The current taxation system in India is a topic that has been on the minds of many hard-working individuals. If someone in the country who deserves a subsidy over the product, it should be the taxpayer first. If someone deserves a reservation, it should be the taxpayer. At least he should get insurances, medical facilities, for paying so much of tax for the development of the country. Bring the laws to give the additional facilities to the people, consistently pay tax for a certain number of years, instead of distributing freebies just for the sake of securing your political agendas. Being a well-earning taxpayer, the person will think twice to get his second child, whereas the family of 12 is enjoying the freebies. It underscores the need for a more equitable system that rewards those who consistently contribute to the country's progress through their tax payments. First of all, income tax is the biggest scam in India. Let's say I can purchase a TV of 10,000 or 1 lakh based on my purchase capacity, and I will pay the tax accordingly. So why again I have to pay the income tax? It's just the double taxation. I do double shifts to earn an extra lakh in the cost of my health. Would the government care about this? I believe it's high time to establish essential associations of taxpayers. This collective effort would enable us to exert pressure on the government regarding the proper utilization of our hard-earned tax money. As a responsible citizen of the country, I am more than willing to pay taxes, provided they are used efficiently, and taxpayers receive the deserved benefits for sacrificing their health and energy for the nation's development. To sum up, the current taxation system in India is turning the dream of earning more into a nightmare for many. With the burden of double taxation, working professionals are left questioning, is earning more a crime in India? It's time for a change, a reform in the taxation system that encourages growth and prosperity rather than penalizing hard work and ambition. After all, a nation thrives when its people thrive. And with that, we conclude today's discussion. We hope this has given you some food for thought. Remember, it's not about earning more or less, it's about fair taxation. Until next time, keep questioning, keep exploring, keep growing. Feel free to share and circulate this video and information if you too feel the burden of income tax in India. I earnestly hope for a sensible leader to assume power soon, someone capable of implementing reforms that bring justice to the taxpayers. The cycle of keep earning, keep paying, and keep cursing needs a transformative change for the better.